Have you ever been in a situation at work or school where unexpected happened and everyone's just kind of looking at each other, trying to figure out what to do next? That moment when people are piecing things together, trying to figure out what is happening, is exactly what WIT's sense-making theory is about. I chose WEC's sense-making theory because it focuses on how people create meaning and understanding during uncertain or complex situations within organizations. This theory interests me because it highlights how communication and shared interpretation guide the way people respond to change or crisis. In today's world, where workplaces are constantly evolving, employees and leaders are always faced with situations that require fast thinking, collaborations, and adaptability. Sense making helps us understand how people organize their thoughts and communicate those thoughts and come to a shared understanding in times of uncertainty. To explain it simply, sense making is about how people make sense of what's going on, especially when things don't go as planned. Carl Wick, the scholar behind this theory, describes it as a process of interpreting cues from our environment and then constructing the meaning together. According to Wick, people don't react to events, they interpret them. In other words, reality isn't something in organization that just exists. It's something we create through communication and shared understanding. He identified 7 key elements, but the main ideas are: 1, it's grounded in identity, meaning people make sense based on who they are and their role in the situation. 2, it's retrospect, meaning we often understand what's happening only after we look back at it. It's social, meaning it's created through conversation and interactions with others. And 4, it's ongoing, meaning sense making doesn't stop. It evolves in situations as it changes. So when something unexpected happens, for example, when a system crashes at work or a policy change, people start asking, why did this happen? What should we do? That's sense making in action. Let's take a real world example. Imagine a hospital doing a sudden emergency or a new medical procedure being introduced. Doctors, nurses, and staff all have to communicate quickly, share information, and adapt to the situation. They make sense of what's happening through discussion. What's working, what's not working, what the patient's needs are, and their shared understanding guides of how they act. Or in a business setting, imagine a company switches to remote work during a crisis. At first, no one has clear answers. Employees start interpreting email, meetings, and leadership messages to figure out what's expected of them. Over time, through trial and error and communication, everyone develops a shared meaning of what's working remotely for that team. That entire process of confusion turning into clarity is sense making. This theory is especially relevant in modern workspaces because uncertainty is everywhere, whether it's new technology, leadership changes, or global issues that affect organizations. Sense making teaches us that communication isn't just about giving information, but it's about getting understanding together. For leaders, this theory is incredibly useful. It reminds them that during times of change, people need guidance and context. Leaders who communicate openly off their team, it's easier for everyone to adjust and stay on the same page. To wrap it up, West's sense-making theory explains how people come together to interpret uncertain situations and act in coordinated ways. It reminds us that meaning isn't handed down from the top, but it's built collectively through communication. In any organization, whether a business or even a college group project, making is happening all the time. The better we understand it, the better we can lead, collaborate, and stay grounded when things feel chaotic. So next time you find yourself in a moment of confusion or change, pay attention to how you and others talk about it. That's sense making in real life. Thanks for watching. This is Tiare Justin.